Do you want to know how to farm sea forts for millions of gold in Sea of Thieves? Because in this video, I'm going to show you how you can complete these sea forts in the most optimal way, allowing you to earn the most gold per hour. This method is so simple, you can even complete it solo with ease, as you can see in the background footage of this video. So let's get straight in so you can start earning stacks of gold. The first step is when at the outpost, raise up an emissary flag of your choice. This can be for any company. For example, if you want to level up Order of Souls in particular, raise up this flag. However, if you're here for purely gold, then you're going to want to raise up the guild emissary found at the sovereign tent. If you do wish to use this flag though, you do have to be in a guild which is level 15 or above. So if you don't have access to this flag yet, don't worry, just vote up the gold hoarder flag here, as it'll basically do the same thing, you just get a little bit less money. Basically, the most efficient sea forts that we can do this method with is this one down here and this one over here. These two, we're basically going to bounce between them. So basically, to start this method, you want to end up at plunder, right? So you can either just keep leaving, rejoining the game. That's going to take a while and we don't have much control over that. So instead, we're going to go on the tall tail, shores of gold, curse rogue, start tall tail, dive. And this is basically going to dive us to plunder outpost and just basically going to save us a bunch of time. You can also go ahead and cancel the tool tail because we're not going to need that anymore. From plunder, you can now head south and you should see the green glowing fort in the distance. We're located here on the map. When you finally get to the fort, you're going to want to park your boat on this side of the fort. This is going to allow you to easily transport the loot from the fort to the boat. This is where we're going to want to park. So we can just put the loot straight there and harpoon it easily. Remember, leave the boat facing away from the island just in case someone runs up on you. You can just drop sail. You don't have to turn the boat or worry about anything. And remember to check for holes because I got hit on the way over here and if I left the boat, I would sink. Alright, the best weapons for this, I'd say, would be a throwing knife and the sword. This is because throwing knives are incredibly fast and one hit them, and the sword you can just lunge through a bunch of enemies at once. While you're doing the fort, perfect. Well, you're gonna want to look for one of these chests because it's gonna also make taking the loot easier. It's not always here. Like, that was very lucky that I just stumbled across it. But while doing the fort, just look around, and if you can find this chest, then you're good. While running around the fort, check all the crates and cabinets that you can open to try and find this hidden key, which can be used to unlock the storage room at the top of the fort, which gives you a little bit of extra loot. I find it's normally on the top highest levels. However, it can be anywhere, so check all over the fort. In order to kill the boss faster, we can place kegs in this spot here, which will then one hit him when we need to take him out. After killing wave after wave, eventually the boss will spawn. Then all you need to do is get him to walk past the kegs and hit it with the throwing knife. There you go. Now that this first fort is completed, you can take the key down to the bottom level where the vault is, unlock the door, and start putting the loot in this spot here so that we can easily harpoon it. Once all the loot is in place, you can harpoon it onto your boat, and also don't forget to grab the loot from the top storage room, because if you're not paying attention, it is pretty easy to forget. We can now head to the second sea fort, which is located to the west and can be seen here on the map. Doing these sea forts is perfect if you just want to chill, sit back, maybe watch some Netflix. As you can see, there is no one in sight. Also, you might be thinking you want to do this on safe seas, but honestly, you're going to find people so rarely, and let's say if you do 100 sea forts, you might lose 5, and the profits you're going to get from those 95 other sea forts is going to be way better than the 100 sea forts you would have done in safe seas, and it's not even close. Losing your loot a few times is not that big a deal. When you reach the second sea fort, park in the same place and just repeat the same process you did last time, remembering to put the kegs aside so you don't accidentally kill the boss using throwing knives because for some reason the kegs despawned. Load the loot up, remembering the hidden storage loot. Then you can head back to the original fort and complete the final fort for this method. Due to these sea forts being south of the map, no one is really down here, so your odds of finding players are low compared to the other sea forts. However, this is Sea of Thieves, so make sure you're paying at least some attention so this doesn't happen. And I'm on my phone and I've been cracking. Oh my god. And someone's doing a veil. Oh my god. Well, this is just... Well, that was interesting. Complete this final sea fort, which by now you should have unlocked. Now that you've completed this final fort, this should give you level 5 emissary grade for your flag. This means that we're going to get the most bonus back when we sell our loot. You are going to want to turn the loot in as soon as you hit level 5 with the guild. This is because when you hit level 5, you will be shown on the map like this. So I'd recommend getting level 5, selling the loot, lowering your flag, and then if you want to keep going, just raise it back up again and do it all again. On the way back over to plunder, put your loot in this spot here, which is going to make harpooning a lot easier. Because we did 3, 1, 2, 3. Plunder is going to be closest outpost again, which is right here, which is just what makes this method so simple and easy. You then harpoon all the loot up, sell it to the sovereign. If you're new though, you are just going to have to sell it normally, which is going to take far longer, so I recommend buying a captain ship as soon as possible. And at the end, don't forget to lower the emissary flag for a small gold bonus. Just from those 3 sea forts, that gave me around 150,000 gold, and it only took about half an hour. So this is going to probably total to around 300,000 an hour, give or take, which is crazy considering how easy this method is. So if you're looking for a passive way just to make gold while relaxing, this is definitely your method. So follow all the steps I've given and enjoy your millions of gold to come. However, if this somehow isn't enough gold for you, there's a video on screen about the top 5 best ways to earn gold, and I'm sure one of those will be perfect for you.